have a special for you. For our special guest today, we have Roxy Bonshakita LaFonda Red and Loxy Head. Today presenting a special on how statistics affect your life daily.
Good morning, young people of America. My name is Loxy Head and
on to more important people. My name is Roxy Bonshakita LaFonda and I am here to get out with the old and in with the new.
No, we're supposed to cooperate with all subgroups of our nation. We're all pieces of a whole.
We're all pieces of a whole.
Okay, so today they're here to discuss an important topic for the millennial generation. Which comes first, cereal or milk?
Obviously, milk before cereal.
What kind of backwards world are you living in? Obviously, it's cereal before milk.
Milk before cereal.
Cereal, milk.
Milk, cereal.
C comes first, then M, milk.
First of all, honestly, putting milk before cereal allows smaller portions and ratio control.
Well, I highly doubt there are a lot of people that put milk before their cereal.
You see how she discriminates against all the people in the world? There are some people out there that actually put milk before their cereal.
But putting cereal before your milk allows each little piece of cereal to get a face full of milk.
Well, I just took a survey and 75% of people pour milk before their cereal.
Wait a minute.
Surveys are used in real life to make a generalized decision for the population based off sample statistics. They are commonly used by companies and politicians to determine where they stand as well as to make people view them a certain way.
So how did you get that number?
Well, I took a survey of my constituents.
That's bias!
There's such a thing as undercoverage bias. This is unintentionally leaving out a part of the population. This is bad because people that are left out could have a different opinion from those included. For instance, if you have a survey done by calling people, the people who don't have cell phones could have different opinions from those who do have cell phones. There's also response bias. This is when people answer differently because they're either lying or the phrasing of the question encourages or discourages a certain type of answer. For instance, if you ask someone if they voted, they're more prone to say yes, considering they want to be seen as a good citizen. Another thing about bias is that you cannot eliminate it, but you can reduce bias through randomization. One way to randomize is by using sampling designs. These are different ways to acquire your samples. For instance, there is simple random sample in SRS. You basically pick from a whole group. This gives everyone an equal chance of being picked. Another sampling design would include stratified. This divides the population into distinct groups, and then they pick the same number of participants from each group. Also, there is cluster. It divides the population into similar groups, and then they pick one group, and then they conduct a census.
Sampling designs also include systematic, and this is in which participants are chosen by a random starting point and a fixed periodic interval. There's also multi-stage, in which the population is broken up into one or more clusters, and choosing from those clusters, we could do a census. Finally, there's
Convenience! So convenience is when you get data from a sample that is easily accessible, like family.
You would know all about that, wouldn't you?
So those were our lovely candidates. So we decided to take a survey to see who would be most likely to win the millennial representative position. Out of 500 randomly selected people, 249 people voted for Loxy, using a confidence level of 95% and all assumptions are met. We concluded that We are 95% confident that the true proportion of people who will vote for Loxy will be between 45.47 and 54.18%. So we decided to do the same for Roxy. Again, with a sample size of 500 randomly selected people, 159 people voted for Roxy. So, using a confidence level of 95% and all assumptions are met, we concluded that we are 95% confident that the true proportion of people who will vote for Roxy will be between 27.72% and 35.88%. This means that Loxy has a better chance of winning since her confidence interval exceeds 50% compared to Roxy, whose confidence interval is less than 50%, which is not even the majority.
Wait a minute.
Confidence intervals gives us a range of values for an estimated population parameter rather than a single value. For example, politicians utilize this tool to get an approximate percentage of citizens who will vote for them in elections. So as one can see, statistics plays a significant part in helping you make the optimum decision. It is an integral part in allowing you to not generalize data that doesn't apply to you. By learning statistics, you are able to have a better understanding of the topic at hand or make decisions based on data given to you with extreme caution. This allows you to form independent ideas that aren't dictated by outside sources.
Hey, that's mine! So, as one can see, basically everything she just said, I am the real doctor!
Me.
About the minute.
Hey, you.
Where'd you
You don't know me and you don't know my style. Getting lifted, never come down. Getting lifted,
Okay,
getting done.
say it in the video.
Vote for me. Okay.